Hello everyone, you're welcome. I'm going to be making this beautiful hairstyle, so let's get right into it. So I started by sectioning out my hair into two, and I put the back section into a single ponytail, and I'm going to be working with the front section. I divided the whole hair from ear to ear, so the back part is what I've put into a single ponytail. So now the front part I've divided it into two, and I'm just going to make another small section in the middle right there. And I'm just going to weave this section to the back. I usually don't like my braids to be very tight because I don't want to feel any pain at all. That's like part of the reason why I like to make my hair myself. So while I'm weaving this braid to the back, I'm not holding it too tight. I just want it as far as it's clean enough. That's okay for me. So once I'm done doing that, this other part of other half part of my front section here, I'm going to divide it into three opposing triangles. Yes, I'm going to share into three different triangles. And to get a clean part like mine like this, because if the pattern is not clean, the hair's not going to come out very nice. So you have to make sure that your pattern is clean, and in order for you to get a clean pattern like myself, you need to make sure that your tail comb, your rat tail comb, is sharp, not too sharp that is going to like pierce your scalp. No, sharp enough to give you a very smooth clean pattern like this one. When you sharp it, try to like smoothen the tip so that it's not too sharp on your scalp. So after that, I'm just going to take one part of the triangle and make a small tiny section like this, because I'm going to braid this one again, braid it to the back. So I'm just going to pin the rest of the hair out of the way, so I'll be able to work with this one without anyone obstructing my way. So now I'm just going to weave to the back, and like I said, I don't weave my braids too tight because that will be causing damage to my hair and it's going to give me headache. So in order to avoid all those stress, I don't weave my weaves too tight. So I'm just going to weave this to the back loosely. And in order for you to get a very clean weave, the secret is that as you're weaving the hair, don't grab the hair big, like take it little by little as you're weaving. That's how you're going to get a very neat and beautiful weave. As you're weaving it, don't take plenty hair at a time, take it little by little. So when I finish weaving that, the remaining hair in the middle, that triangle, I'm just going to make sure I detangle it, push it as flat as possible to the back, and then tie it with a rubber band. I like very bright colors. I love bright colors. That's why I'm using colored rubber bands. But if you don't like bright colors on your hair, you don't want rainbow color your hair, feel free to use the black rubber bands, but don't forget to oil it before you start using it, so it does not like break your hair when you're trying to take it down. And what I'm doing right now, what you see me doing, this is my method of making the hair flat, because when I separate it and pull it into two opposite directions like so, it's going to be a lot flatter even without me adding gel or anything to it. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing on this one. Section out tiny parts away from the second triangle, pin the remaining part of the triangle out of the way, and then repeat the same thing. I'm just going to comb it, remove any knots or tangle from me, and just weave it to the back. And I repeat the same thing for the third one, only that the last weave, I didn't weave it to the back, I weave it coming forward because I'm going to put bead on that one. So like I said, if you don't want bright colored rubber bands on your hair like myself, you can use the black rubber bands, but don't forget to oil it before you use it to avoid it like ripping off your hair or breaking your hair. And to get your hair to be flat like this, divide it and pull it in different directions. It's going to be flat. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side, and voila. So that's it. It turned out to be very beautiful, very beautiful. I am loving it. And I'm using style to straight my hand. It's not as if I'm dancing. I'm using style to straight my hand. My hands is paining me, so I just use style to straight it. So what I'll do now is to comb it, detangle it, and just pack everything to the back. I'll just pack everything to go and meet that old ponytail at the down there. I like my ponytail to be low. I don't know why. I just like that low back ponytail. But feel free to do the top one, the middle, anywhere you like your ponytail to be. Just pack the rest of the hair to that position and we'll move. So I'm just brushing it to make it smooth. Make sure to brush it. This is going to help it to be flat. And my hair, is been a while since I relaxed it, so I have dew hair at like undergrowth. So this brush is helping it to be really flat. I guess after this hair I'm going to relax my hair. So I'm just going to put the rest of the hair in a ponytail like this. So guys, we are almost done with this hairstyle. See the way the hair is flat already without me even adding any gel or anything to it. So this is the braiding hair I'm going to be using for the ponytail. I'm just going to show you how how to grip it at the end. Just watch it closely. This is how I put in my rubber band, but if you have the bigger rubber band you can just do it once. But if you're using small ones like this, just watch it closely and you see how I did it. If you don't get it, you can redo it. Sorry, I meant if you don't get it, you can rewind the video and watch it again until you get it. It's very simple. Just watch it closely, you'll get it. So this is the part I just used to hold my hair down like this, so I'll be able to start braiding it. And I didn't mention, my name is Belinda and I make videos on hairstyles, DIY hairstyles, wigs and general hair care. So if you are not subscribed, you can click on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're already a subscriber, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So right now I'm just taking this one out of the way. This one I'm pinning out of the way is the one I'm going to use to wrap the end of the braiding hair. That's going to make it look a lot cleaner. And then the rest of the hair is going to be divided into 3 different parts. I'll try as much as possible to make it equal. So it's going to be looking like this. So for you to know that they are equal, you just feel it the way I'm doing. So when you feel it, you'll be able to tell the one that is smaller or the one that is too big. So if you see the one that is smaller, you just take from the big ones and add to it until they are equal. And then my hair also, I'm just going to share it into 3 also, so that one leg of my hair will go into one leg of the braiding hair. That way then I'm going to start braiding it down. This part was it was a bit difficult for me because the braiding hair that I got, the texture was totally different from the texture of my hair. So the both of them were not agreeing at all. Like my hair was going left, the braiding hair was going right. But I'm trying to like make both of them be at peace with each other so that both of them can be in that single braid, but they are just not agreeing. You get me? So I even took brush. See the way I'm brushing it down, the hair is saying no, I'm not going. But we move. So I just kept on braiding it, trying as much as possible to get my natural hair tucked in somewhere. So I'm going to recommend that if you want to do this part, this kind of single braided ponytail, you get a braiding hair that is at least similar with the texture of your hair. A braiding hair that has similar texture with your hair, so that way it can blend in very well. And then you detangle the ends like this. As you're braiding, you detangle it. This is going to give you a very smooth braiding hair. So I just kept on braiding it. As I'm braiding it, I'm molding the hair so that they're all straight, you know, so that it comes out very nice. And because of the texture of this braiding hair, I didn't braid the hair to the tip of the hair because it's going to unravel. The braiding hair is too straight, like it's too silky. So when I got to about 5 inches, I think 5 inches before the end of the braid, I just knotted. I just tied it at the end there like this. So this way it won't unravel. I tied it multiple times just to make sure that it is secured. You know, I don't trust the braiding hair craft. So after I finished tying it like this is what it's looking like. So now I'm just going to go to this one that I pinned out of the way. So now I'm just going to unpin this one, brush it out, remove any knots from it, remove all the tangle, just make sure that it is smooth. Then I'm going to use it to wrap the end of this, the beginning of this braiding hair, the root, to make it look cleaner. You can use your brush or your comb, any kind of brush that you have. Just make sure that it is smooth before you start wrapping it. And secondly, why I like to wrap it, because I use a colorful rubber band. So this is also going to hide the color of that rubber band. So guys, this is what it looks like from behind. It's manageable. So I'm just going to go ahead and accessorize it. I'm feeling myself. So I'm just going to go and accessorize it and come back and show you guys the finished look. And this is what it's looking like. I just did this African kind of makeup. You know all those Nigerian movies with all those village makeup kind of look, you know. That's what I did here. And this is the back that it's looking like. I ended up wrapping it because I wasn't feeling that rough beginning. I don't like the way my hair was showing, so I just wrapped it and it still looked good, guys. So thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.